This is a review for a Hotpoint HSMR2A2UBUK collection power move hoover. AOL.com have kindly sent me this for a review, and as you can see, it's a cordless upright hoover. The delivery was very quick. It came within 2 days. You have a choice of what delivery day you would prefer. The packaging, it came in a box which wasn't too big. Everything came out of the box very easy in parts. When you look at the instructions, they are very complicated. You can start off by looking through and you can see you've got lots of pictures at the beginning, and then it goes through and then you'll have sections with numbers and letters to refer to. Although this part of the book is quite easy to refer back and forth constantly, to build the unit itself actually isn't that hard. It looks more complicated, but just make sure that you do copy everything and make sure you're putting things in the right place, because I do believe it's quite easy to make mistakes. The first mistake we made was on the bit where you have to put the batteries into the handle. We put them the wrong way around, so obviously it wouldn't work. Apart from that, everything's quite easy to do. The hoover itself is quite light as an upright hoover. I've got a townhouse, so running up and down the stairs with the hoover hasn't been an issue with me at all. So we'll just go through the features quickly. So you have, the first thing you have is your main on-off button on the base. So you press that, which would then turn the lights on down here, which means that, so you've got your power button here, you've got your battery which will go down in bars once it starts running out, and so once you've got it turned on, the only way to make the hoover work is two ways. You can either press the plus and the minus button, which will start the hoover off in a medium, which is medium. If you press it again, it will go to high. If you press it again, it will then go down to low. The other feature you have on the handle, which is amazing, which is very handy, is you can press that to turn it off, which then puts it in standby. You can press that on again, which then puts it into power mode, which then you've got two buttons. You've got your minus, so you know that that's the lowest. Press that as much as you can, that's the highest, which is a great way of knowing, because the hoover itself comes on a medium speed. So when you're pressing this up and down, you have to keep flicking through because it goes around in a rotation to find the highest speed. You've got on the back of the hoover, you have your lever here, which is your sliding lever. So if you want to put it on your normal hoover mode, which is your bottom brush, you put it on that. If you want to change it and you're using the hose, you then move the slider to that position. So you just have to remember to do that. Obviously you will feel where the suction is coming out of anyway. So first things first, the charging of the unit itself, you just plug in. There's a small little thing, you just plug that into the socket. It takes about 2 hours to charge up, and I can hoover the whole house and it will then end up probably on the last bar. As you can see, the lights have gone off. It goes back into it turns itself off if you do forget to turn the hoover off, so that's not an issue at all. I do find the hoover very good. It's got a good suction. It's very easy to use. It glides well. Very surprised at the amount of rubbish it did pick up in the thing itself. Very easy to clear. So to empty you just simply press that button, which then pulls that bit out. To open it, you've got a button at the bottom which you can just simply push, which then releases this, so you can empty it into bin. Let me just try this with two hands. I'm not quite sure you can do it with one. There you go. So you can push that, and then obviously that comes down, and then you've got your rubbish to empty there. You have a filter that you can clean. So on the back of this unit you've got a slide in, which simply you can slide it to one side and it opens up to get to the filter. I haven't had to wash that at the moment. I've had the hoover for a week. So again, follow the instructions. It says you have to let it air dry once you've washed it. The hose itself is very easy to use. So once you, again, remember to slide this across to the hose use, you've then got this that clips into here. It keeps everything nice and tidy, which is a big thing for us, to keep everything and not lose any of the attachments, as everything is attached to the unit itself. You can't take anything off. So you've got your hoover part there on the hose, and then if you obviously do need to use the brush, you've got two pushing buttons. Once you push them in, the brush then slides up. So again, that slides down and clips into place, and if you want to use it, that clips in. Push the two slider things in at the side, and that will then slide down and click into place again. Again, that just attaches very neatly onto here if you need to carry it up and down the stairs. I'll show you, I'll put the hoover on in a minute and show you how good the hoover is. Again, being a townhouse, if you've got a straight staircase, I have part landings, as you can see. So to do how many steps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps. It's quite easy to have the hoover on the landing and use the hose. The only thing that I would probably say you benefit from, because the actual base of the unit itself is too big to use on the stairs. You can't, it's too wide for each step. So you do definitely have to use the hose on the stairs. Maybe it would benefit from having a longer hoovering part that you could just either attach or pulls out or something. As you can imagine, using this small suction thing, you have to, probably it's a bit time consuming. So if I show you the hoover itself, so we'll turn the hoover on by the power button. And you can see the lights have come on the base. Right, so now I can use the handle. So I simply just push the handle on and it comes on. I always have the hoover on maximum power because I don't really have any delicate fabrics. Nice gliding, you've got a swivel head, so whichever way you hoover you can get to everything quite easily. You can get into your corners very well. If I had a slightly more delicate, I could just turn that down. You don't have to stop anything, you can carry on going. Press that power button on the handle again, and then that goes into standby. So the lights are still on, so simply you can just carry the hoover down to the next landing, and again just simply press this on and off. If you don't want to use the handle, you do then have to press this, and then the only way to operate it would be by pressing the suction power higher or lower, just to make sure that that's at full or medium or low suction. My first cordless hoover, I do like it. My first upright hoover though, which again it's not heavy for me. You might find some people might find it a tiny bit heavy, but to be honest, I doubt it. It's a nice height. Overall, it's a really good product and I would recommend it. One more thing that I forgot to say is, if you do need to, just to try and make it easier for everybody, so if you do need to clean the brush, because obviously, especially in a female house, you get lots of hair that tangles around here. Very, very simple. You've got a thing here that you just simply screw to unlock. You just need to do it a quarter of a turn. These little brackets here come out on each side. You've got one on each side. You simply pull the brush out, take anything off that you need to, and then put it back in. It clips in. There's a small little rubber band here as well that you just need to make sure that it's over. And that's it. So thank you very much, AO.com, I'm very happy. Thank you.